What's up there, misfits? Welcome back to my channel, Pages of Ascension. Welcome if you're new. So yeah, I know I've been MIA for a little bit, and I don't know that I'm necessarily going to continue to upload more videos after these. This might be it for the month of August, but when I woke up this morning, by the way, we're still in July as I'm doing this. It's like the 17th, I think, 18th. Oh, 222. Anyways, when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, Leo season's about to be off the hook, so you gotta get your zodiac season guide out for people. Gotta get it out for the tribe. So, yeah, it was impressed upon me to do these readings for you this month, this zodiac season, so we're gonna do it. So, that said, cardinal signs, this is your zodiac season guide for Leo season. So, are you a cardinal sign? Well, let me tell you, honey. So, if you are an Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn, you are technically a cardinal sign, okay? So, if you are sun, moon, rising, wherever you've got any of those signs in your chart that you are watching readings for, this particular reading for, it may resonate for you, doll, okay? So, we're going to go ahead and get this party started. I've already pulled your theme, your message, and your soul lesson for the season. I will be using Osho Zen Tarot for you. Oh, that's so cute. So, who's suppressing their feelings? Because this just fell out. This is suppression, which is, oh, oops, that's the lovers. Okay, so this is suppression, which is the 10 of Wands. And then we've got the lovers. So there's a choice. There is a choice, and you are trying not to make a choice, my love. Why? Let's find out. I'm putting those back in the deck. We'll see if they pop back out for you, okay? So I'm going to get a little quiet. Man, everything's just flying out for you guys right now. 1 second. Whoo, source. Huge connection to source. Okay, let's simmer for a second. Cardinal signs, man, y'all are going through it right now. We're going through it right now. I'm in Aries. I'm totally a cardinal sign. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. So, okay, let's let's get some cards out for you. Super special, yo. Super special. Okay, so I'm going to get a little quiet as I'm tuning in here and getting your cards out, and then I'll start to speak on... Whew! Wow! Okay, yeah, there's a lot coming through already, just with the cards that are popping out. My mind is kind of blown, really. So, let me finish getting these out. Ooh! So funny. I tried to use a different deck initially, and like, for those of you that are readers, you know how like the deck will feel heavy, or you shuffle and it feels heavy, and it's just like, no. This was definitely supposed to be your deck for this month. This season. Why do I keep saying that? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I got one more again. Nope, hold on. Okay. Ooh, sexiness. Okay. All right, so cardinal signs, your theme for Leo season is time out. You're like, why is this chick laughing right now? You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because that's kind of where I've been at. That's the energy that I was picking up and have been picking up for like the last month and a half, which is why I haven't uploaded any videos. It's one of the reasons anyway that I haven't uploaded in the videos. So that's interesting. It might be necessary for cardinal signs to take a step back for Leo season. Let's dig a little bit more into why, okay? So we've got sharing, which is the Queen of Wands in traditional tarot. Go this way. There we go. And then we have the Creator, which is the Ace of Wands in traditional tarot. No, excuse me. This is the King of Wands in traditional tarot. Good Lord, Tia. Okay. And then we have innocence. Oh, this is the sun in traditional tarot. So technically Leo is popping up in its own reading. Normally Aries does that. Well, I guess technically we did. But, ooh, okay, so the tipping point is stress. All right, so this is actually 7 of Wands. There's a lot of fire already in this reading, so that's super interesting. All right, and we've got nothingness, which is the Hierophant in traditional tarot. We have exhaustion, which is the 9 of Wands in traditional tarot. And then we have creativity, which is actually, hold on, if I can actually get the picture there. I'm going to have to turn off this light. So the creativity is actually the Empress in traditional tarot. Okay, hold on, let me turn this light off. Oh, so we're not so bright, but I hope you can still see everything. Let's see if that's better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. I prefer it to be bright, but you know, it is what it is, boo. I'm not going to go through adjusting the lighting right now. So, your tipping point is stress, okay? And I feel like for some of you, this might be a forced timeout, and that's why you're stressed out. I can identify. So this is very interesting. To kick off your reading, we've got the King and Queen of Wands. That's counterpart energy. So I feel like part of this timeout for you cardinal signs is you actually coming into union or balance. Now, I don't necessarily know that this is union with another person so much as it's a union with your own energy, like the both of the sides of your energy. So the masculine and feminine natures of your energy, okay? And part of this, it's stressful to integrate. Like, I'm not going to even lie, because I've been going through it for the last several years, trying to integrate these two energies, right? So I'm speaking from experience here. Like, even when you do the work, and even when you recognize the ego for what it is, and, decide to, like, put it, where it should be, it can still be very stressful to integrate these two sides of self. Okay. And I do feel like that's what's going on. Like, even within this integration, even though there's a sense of like, reawakening for you and an innocence that you may haven't like felt in a long time, or felt even really before. For some of you, you've been in balance for that long. It's still stressful because you can't see anything. You can't do anything. There's nothing. It's a void. This is literally the void. This is my void card. All right. But it's exhausting and it's stressful, even though it's a period of creativity and innocence and integration. It's really interesting when you're coming into to balance and into union. You would think that it's all willy-nilly and it's puppies and it's kittens and it's rainbows, and it is, but it's also like dark and it's muddy and it's fucking exhausting and it's tiring and it's depressing even sometimes. Because even though this is a side of yourself that you're choosing to integrate, or even some cases choosing to let go, it's still losing a part of self. There is still a part of mourning that goes with that, okay? So that's actually really interesting. Let's go ahead and dig into your clarifiers, okay? I want to look a little bit more into some of these. But I feel like, with Beyond Illusion or Judgment being at the bottom of the deck, that it's like it's the resurrection of you. It's the resurrection of yourself. It's coming back into self. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I almost don't even feel like I need clarifiers for some of these. Actually, I want to, like, why? Okay, so there's the innocence of the integration. If this is actually talking about a partnership, on the chance that it's talking about a partnership, it is saying that the reconnection with this person, there's going to be an air of innocence that there wasn't the first time around. So I'll just go ahead and put that out there. But I think that's for a very small amount of people. So I'm going to look at stress. Nobody wants to look at stress. I'm going to look at stress. So let's look at what the Seven of Wands means. Like, why do you feel on the defensive? Wow. That is like hilarious and really not hilarious all in the same time. So this has to do with you gaining wisdom, much needed wisdom, okay? But what we've got is, okay, so this is the aligning, I feel like, of sacral chakra energy, throat chakra energy, heart chakra energy, and third eye chakra energy. So I feel like your solar plexus, your personal power is actually fine. That's not the issue for you. The issue for you might be that because your heart is closed off, you don't know how to speak your truth. And because your sacral chakra is blocked off, there's an issue with your ability to actually perceive with your third eye. So it's like you're feeling stressed out because you feel like things are catching you off guard. And that's happening because you're blocked off right now. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. There we go. But you see that? Third eye, throat, heart, sacral. So I feel like that's what's going on here. Those might be the chakras that you need to get in balance. But the biggest one feeling is the heart and the throat. There's a big connection there for some of you. Let me see if I can get some more on that. Whew. Fire is everywhere in this reading. So there's a chance that this might resonate for the cardinal fire signs more than the rest. So Aries, basically. So yeah, and this is just, it's the same card effectively clarifying itself. Okay, this is the integration of two sides. We've got that flower again. Hun, I think it's something with your heart chakra being a little bit blocked off. Okay, and that's, it doesn't feel like that's the source of stress, but that's the source of stress. Okay, let's look at the nothingness. I think it feels like a void because there's somebody that you haven't heard from. But it's interesting. Like, I always look at this card as kind of a guide, like reaching out their hand and being like, hey, honey, I got you. All you have to do is take my hand and I will lead you through this. That's kind of what this feels like, okay? So I feel like, you know, this is someone who's coming to lead you out of the void. But at this time, it's suggested to stop. Whatever it is that you're doing, to stop. Take a time out. Take some time for yourself. Learn to pamper yourself. That is hilarious. This is Lazarus. Like, literally, that's... Wow. Okay, one second, y'all. Oh my god, my mind is blown. And I normally put my phone on silent. Like, I still can see it if something pops up, but I normally put my phone on silent when I'm doing readings, so that doesn't happen. But I feel like that's confirmation, especially because it had in there something about Lazarus. I'm not going to go into details on why I'm receiving text messages about Lazarus, but I feel like that's the energy that we're dealing with, is Lazarus. It's kind of beautiful. They're leading you out of the dark. All you have to do is take their hand. Okay. Let's look at exhaustion. Yeah, this person is your mirror, whoever this is that's leading you out of the dark. So, exhaustion. Yeah, it's because of your emotions. There's a lot of up and down in your emotions. You're happy, you're sad, you're happy, you're sad. I don't know that this is necessarily mental illness. I'm not feeling that. Normally with that up and down energy, I would say that that's like bipolar. But I'm not feeling that. I feel like this is just you. Your emotions are swinging because you're not resting, because you haven't given yourself enough time to rest. So in order for you to rid this exhaustion that you're feeling, you have to take a time out. You have to take a time out. Believe me when I say doing that's not fun. I've had to take my own little time out. But in order for your emotions to not feel so overwhelming, you have to get yourself back centered and get yourself back in balance. Okay, cardinal signs. Let's go ahead and look at creativity here. The youth. So you're abundant. You are sitting pretty, okay? There's lots of abundance is not the word that I'm looking for. Fertility is not even the word I'm looking for, but they both talk about kind of the same energy that I'm picking up from this, okay? So there's a certain amount of innocence and youthful energy that will come back over you once you allow yourself the time to take a break. Take a time out. Take the time out. Take the time out. Take the time out. Take the time out. I know I'm sounding redundant, but take the time out, okay? The fact that that's your theme, I feel like that's very important for you for Leo season, okay, cardinal signs? So I'm going to go ahead and look at the rest of your cards, and then we'll wrap this up for you and get you on your way. Okay, so the message that Spirit has for you for Leo season. Sorry, this is like the namesake card for this deck, but it's dream redirection. So it says redream the situation. So it's possible, cardinal signs, that you are in a situation or stuck in a situation, or you know, something, some type of situation where things haven't quite turned out the way that you wanted them to, and you're being given permission to reevaluate how you want things to go, the way you want things to go, and the steps that you need to take in order to make that change. Okay? That's why you're being impressed to take the time out. If you don't take this time out, you're not going to be able to redirect yourself because you're not going to have the energy to. Does that make sense? So it's very important that you take this break and take this time, allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to integrate, and then reevaluate where you are, because that's one of the things that happens with integration, is that what you were doing before may not necessarily continue to work, you know, because you might have been working out of a different energy. I feel like that's what's going on, that you are working out the separation of your masculine and feminine energy versus working with the both of them, okay? So it's going to be very important for you. Take the time, rest. Confirmation there. And allow yourself to redream this situation. It doesn't have to be or stay how it is. No one, there's no rule that says that just because you started off doing something a certain way that you have to continue to do things a certain way. You know, change is inevitable. It's the only constant in life, y'all. Okay, so speaking of that, you ended up with two soul lesson cards. So this is what your soul is trying to get through to you for Leo season. One of those things, I shit you not, it's changed. This is like flew out of the deck. So I'm like, okay, I've gotta put this out. So it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, and then your other card is, oh my god, it's y'all. Okay. So the other card is surrender. It says, I can release my need to control. So there's something about your situation that you've been holding on much too tight to, and that hasn't actually been serving your highest good in this situation. It hasn't been serving your growth, okay? And that is why you're being impressed to take a time out, because once you allow yourself to sit still and release, you're going to be able to see beyond any illusions that have been placed upon you, and you'll be able to lead yourself out of the void. I feel like to some degree that's even talking to me, but I've kind of done that work, so you know. But you're going to realize you have much more help around you than you thought. Okay, there's been this illusion that you don't have any, that you're by yourself in this, that you're in this void. There's no one, nothing, it's just you. And that's not the case. You've got your spiritual team, you've got your guides, you know, at the very minimum, that want to help lead you out of this energy. So take the time out. Okay? All right. My beautiful, beautiful people. So that's all I've got for you for this Leo season. If you found this reading helpful, I would really appreciate a like, or subscribe if you're new. It really helps out the channel. It really helps keep me inspired more than you know. And yeah, I do wish you a very fruitful and healthy Leo season. And I'm not sure when I'll see you, but I'm sure it'll be soon. Okay? Bye.